Good morning and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're coming to you live from Henley Field in Lakeland, Florida for day two of the Florida Athletic Coaches Association All-Star Game Series featuring the best of the best in the state of Florida for high school baseball. Thanks for joining us today. The Gulf Coast Sports Network is a registered nonprofit group. We're a registered nonprofit media organization, so all of our content is free as part of our nonprofit mission. And we're going to pause for a moment. They're going to do the national anthem. So bear with us. We'll be back in just a moment. The Gulf Coast Sports Network is a registered nonprofit media company. All of our content is free as part of our nonprofit mission, but it does help us out a great deal if you're willing to hit that subscribe button. It's free for you. It does help us out a lot. We do appreciate that. Also, follow our additional content on Facebook and Twitter. You can find us by searching at GCSM Broadcast. We've got a lot of great content there. We also feature the players of the game. Yesterday, we featured our players of the game later on in the evening for the first two games. And we'll do that again here today, so you don't want to miss out on that. We also got a lot of great content there. We'll have some interviews posted early on next week. We have to complete the edits for it, but we completed interviews with some of the coaches yesterday who were willing to speak with us. So we got a lot of great insight on what it takes to run the top programs in Florida for high school baseball, so don't miss out on that. Alongside Rick Ringer, I'm Will Wilkie. We'll be bringing you the call here today. Again, it's day two of the FACA series. If you missed day one, that is available on our YouTube channel. Go ahead, check that out. Toss a like to it. Let us know that you're enjoying the content here. And here we go, Rick. Day two. Just as hot temperature-wise, but just as hot with the talent again on the field today.
Oh, it's a great day for baseball, Will. Let's play two, in the words of famous Cub Ernie Banks. Gotta love it. My golly, we've got perfect conditions today. Here in the stands, it's a nice, cool 82 degrees with a nice gentle breeze blowing through. Down on the field, a little bit warmer. So the South team, they're a little slicker. They got here early and they ended up getting the third base dugout, so they've got some nice shade. The guys in the first base dugout, they're going to be cooking a little bit today, but we're in for some hot baseball.
I'm going to jump in and disagree with you on that pleasant 82 degrees. It's been getting up there. It's going to be another hot one today, nearing record temperature, so hopefully the players will stay hydrated and everything here today. We're going to be in the upper 90s for the majority of the day, high humidity, just what you would expect with Florida weather.
Oh, yes.
And we're getting ready to get underway. First batter for the North is going to be Hunter Carnes. On the mound, Mason Blocker. First pitch fouled away, called strike one. That one gets fouled away out of play quickly, 0-2. We did the roster introductions for all the teams yesterday, and as you can see, we kind of got off to a quick start here today, so we covered all that ground yesterday. We will, of course, be announcing each of the players and the pitchers as they come up to their respective time at the plate or on the mound. We're going to do our best to keep up with that. Some of the players might be wearing alternate jerseys today, and as there's a fly ball off the bat of Carnes to right field, corralled for out number 1.
Nicely done.
We're going to do our best to keep up with that, but if they're wearing an alternate jersey, we may not have the correct player. We were only communicated the high school jersey numbers, which they were anticipated to be wearing today. Nonetheless, Miles Bailey now steps up
Bailey's
for the North.
big athletic left-hander. Nice pitch. Starts out on the outer half for strike 1. Gotta love it when they're pitching ahead. Great patience. Lays off that pitch down in the zone.
And the 1-1. Big cut by Bailey. Blocker able to get by. High fly ball, right center field. That's got some mustard on it. And that ball is out of here. A solo shot for Mason Blocker.
No doubt coming off the bat, Will. My golly, that was a shot.
And how about that, Rick? Getting things started off in a hurry. Miles Bailey with a solo shot to right center field. And the North is on the board first.
Man. You could just tell by that big athletic build that young man is capable of getting the ball out of here in a hurry.
It's going to bring up Kyle Boylston. Check swing ruled by the first base umpire that he did go around. That's going to be strike 1. Chop foul. Blocker now ahead 0-2. 1 out in the inning, 1 run crossed already off the solo shot from Bailey. Wind was a little bit of a factor yesterday. It was blowing out. Today it's going to be blowing from left to right. So third base to first base, in other words. As that pitch misses out of the zone now, count runs even. Blocker from the windup offers, and he's going to get strike 3 and get the second out in the ledger for the South. 2 outs now in the inning, brings up Colt Myers. First pitch offering misses outside the zone. Two-0. That'll connect. Blocker getting it in the top half of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike to Colt Myers. Blocker works the count back even.
Blocker's really impressing me. He's just pounding the zone.
Grounder over to first, taking it unassisted for out number 3. And that'll put an end to the top half of the first inning. North gets on the board with a solo shot from Bailey. Got a 1-0 score going into the bottom half. We'll be back after this.
One of the reasons reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back to Henley Field in Lakeland, Florida. Gulf Coast Sports Network bringing you the FACA High School Baseball All-Star Game live, day number 2. If you didn't join us for day 1, the All-Star Game format does run under some unique rules, so it's a 10-inning game. The home team bats in the bottom of the 10th inning, even if they hold the lead. In the event that a player walks in their first at bat, the count actually will reset to 2 balls and 1 strike. A courtesy runner will take the position at first base, and the batter will continue the remainder of their at bat with the outcome being what it is. So a little bit different from your standard baseball regulations. Also, some teams choose to hit in pods. Today, the word that we have is the South will be hitting in pods, and the North will not. The North is going to bat 12 straight through, and the South is going to hit in pods. So that's why you might see some players come up more often than not. Getting off the inning started, it's going to be Tyler Smith and Trey Power on the mound for the North.
Power's good-looking left-hander from Bozeman High School. Represent.
Hard hit ball into left. And a leadoff single for Tyler Smith. Gets the leadoff runner aboard for the South.
He didn't wait around. He decided to jump on it first pitch and make the best of it.
Leadoff batter on now for Juan Perez. And we apologize for the glare of the sun on our camera. We're getting a lot of light feedback into the lens, so that's why things are a little bit blurry from this this vantage point. It'll actually clear up as the sun starts to move out throughout the day. Two 2-0. Power the lefty from the stretch, and he'll offer. Now down in the count, 3-0. So he's got some work to do. Perez can afford to be patient because he knows that the at-bat will continue if he draws ball 4 here, which that connects on the outer half. So Power able to battle back to work it to the hitter's count, 3-1. Lines that one down the right field line, but in foul territory. Power has now come all the way back to work it full. Payoff pitch coming up.
Just love these hard-working at-bats.
Smith at first. He had that leadoff single. And the payoff will be low for ball 4. So right. Smith will advance to second. We'll get that runner over to first.
Now we'll pick up a courtesy runner.
So as the courtesy runner takes their position, we're going to work the count back now to 2 balls, 1 strike for Juan Perez.
I believe that our courtesy runner is Dyson Joseph from Monsignor Pace High School.
Yeah, we'll do our best with the fielding and the runners. Honestly, with where we're sitting, it's a great vantage point to watch the game, but not so easy to catch the numbers.
Oh,
There's
that's
a fly
shot.
ball to deep center field. And
Wow.
caught at the warning track. Great play on that ball. As Perez gave that a ride, but fly out for out number 1 of the inning.
That was a shot coming off the bat. I thought that might have a chance, but we're playing in a big league park. 405 to dead center, 325 to right, and 330 to left.
1 out now in the inning brings up Corey Rodriguez.
Oh, just missed. Great pitch. Runners in motion.
And they'll advance to second and third, respectively. And the 2-0. Right on that inside corner. Great placement by Power. Count runs even. Catching that outside corner is Trey Power. He's going to get the strikeout. Backwards K in the books for out number 2.
Young man doing a great job making his pitches. Looks like Greg Caban.
Well, the lineup that we were given, I believe this is.
Is this Corey?
I believe this is Corey Rodriguez, but the lineup we were given had him batting. And we apologize. We can only go with what we're given. Count now goes to 2-1. Fouls that one away.
Nice job fighting.
Got twos on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. South trying to capitalize, having those runners in scoring position. And that'll miss away, running the count full. Payoff pitch. It's fought off again.
And great hard working at bat.
And we'll try to get this figured out in the break. Again, we apologize.
Yeah,
we see that there were 2 5s in a row, but we weren't given 2 5s in a row on our roster. And there's a fly ball to right center field.
That's
going to drop down in the gap. 2 runs will come in easily.
Nice 2-strike effort. Fantastic piece of hitting.
So we're going to call that Corey Rodriguez because I believe that was correct.
Yes, I'm pretty confident with that. Got a chance to talk to him briefly before the game.
Which this should bring up now Greg Caban.
Yes. Okay, so my guess is that the other five would have been Devin Clemente.
So we'll try to make that adjustment the next time through the lineup. One and one now for Caban.
Makes it more complicated because a lot of the players are, although they're on different teams, though, might have the same uniform number.
Little looper to left. Shortstop comes over, makes the grab for out number 3. One down. South has the lead 2-1. We move to the second on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, so here we are in the top of the second inning. 2-1, South over the North. As they were able to capitalize off the 2 RBI double from Corey Rodriguez. Chris Rembert to lead things off.
I was really impressed with Rodriguez's bat. He battled and battled, and finally he got the pitch that he was looking for, and he drove it.
Blocker jumps out ahead, 0-1. And he's going to get that inside corner call as well. Great spot there. Jumps out 0-2. Rembert's going to have to protect the remainder of the way.
Perfect location for a big athletic build hitter like him, Rembert.
Grounder over to third. Toss over to first in time. 5-3 for out number 1 of the inning.
Coming up, we've got Bray Touchstone.
Touchstone to lead things off. Blocker from the windup and offers fouls that one straight back.
Touchstone is proudly representing Tate High School today.
Liner to left center field. That's going to drop in. Could be extra bases. And Touchstone's going to motor in for a stand-up double. Nice piece of hitting there.
Beautiful job. Really impressed by the athletic build of most of these athletes. These guys, you can tell they're really taking the weight room seriously.
One out runner aboard in scoring position now for Noah Hayes. Breaking pitch outside of the zone.
Nice pitch. Painted the outside corner with that. Got him to expand his zone away.
And the 1-1. Chopper over to short. On the run with the throw. Nice tag by first base, having to come off the bag for that one.
Great job by Rodriguez. Reading the ball off the bat. Did a nice job circling it, the ball to get himself in a straight throwing line to make the out at 1.
It's going to bring up Cooper Hinson now. He'll take strike 1. Blocker quickly jumps out in front 0-2. We'll be looking for that punch-out pitch. Hinson trying to stay alive. Take advantage of that touchdown double.
Hinson's representing Bloomingdale High School today.
Runner gets checked, tries for that outside corner, misses away. Good discipline by Hinson to lay off.
Special shout out to his coach, Chris Wilkin. Got a story to tell you when we get a break. Actually met Coach Wilkin back when he was a player in the minors.
Again, chopper over to short. Nice footwork on that one, but the throw's going to come on short.
You're going to credit him with a base hit there. That was nice job.
It's going to put runners on the corners now. Now for Jay Campbell. That one straight back.
Big athletic cut there.
Fouled away.
Campbell's from Leon High School. He had quite a day yesterday.
It's fouled off again. Good battle by Campbell.
Campbell's listened to the program, 5'11", 205. And I'm sure every bit of that is muscle. That's base hit. That's down.
And a run will score. RBI single for Jay Campbell.
Nice piece of hitting. He didn't try and do too much. Just went with a pitch and flared it right into shallow center. The base hit.
It's going to bring up Brock Clayton.
Nice pitch. It was a good idea. He tried to expand a little bit outside to see if he could get him to chase. Clayton said, "Oh no, nothing doing today."
1-1 in the dirt. Good stop.
You can tell he's respecting his power. He's trying to work him away, see if he can get him to roll over a ground ball, get the last out so they can get out of the inning.
Hitters count 3-1 to Brock Clayton.
Clayton's here today representing Pensacola Catholic.
Blocker battles back, works a full payoff pitch. Runners will be on the move, but there being 2 outs in the inning. And there they go. Called strike 3 right down Main Street. Blocker gets out of a jam, but not before the North take advantage of their opportunities. They put 1 on the board. We were all tied up. 2 runs on 3 hits for the North, 2 runs on 2 hits for the South. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of 1 treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
So we're back in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And leading things off for the South is going to be Mateo Gray. First pitch pops that one up third base side. And the grab is made for out number 1.
I know he'd love to have that pitch back.
One out now in the inning for Alex Rodriguez Gallo. Fouled out of play.
Nice pitch. I don't know how he laid off that. It was a great decision. That thing really looked like it was coming down Main Street.
I marked that an infield hit. Good job to knock that down, but motored down that line. He was going to beat that out regardless. So 1 out single for Rodriguez Gallo.
Great job.
Gets a runner on for the South. It's going to bring up Brayton Allison now. Power connects on that outside corner, called strike 1.
Great pitch again.
Hope you're enjoying the broadcast today. Go ahead, hit that like button. It does help us out. We appreciate that. Also, subscribe if you haven't done so. Got a lot of great content all throughout the year. We cover a whole litany of different sports, also some community events as well. And even though it may not be local to you where you are, we do appreciate that, and it does help us out. So if you're willing to do that, that'd be great.
Big breaking ball. Nicely executed. Started that out right at the batter and broke right into the middle of the plate.
It's going to be in the dirt.
I'm not going to be shocked to see Rodriguez Gallo maybe try and test the catcher here.
Big cut from Allison. Power able to get it by for the strikeout. Now brings up Nico Benestead. Or correction, they're batting in pods. Apologize about that.
Yeah, so this would be, I guess, Tyler Smith, maybe?
So we're back up to Tyler Smith. Apologies for that one. 1 for 1 on the day with a single. 3-0.
I would imagine he's probably green light here, since it's a showcase type format. And it's ball 4 down. So it looks like we're going to pick up a courtesy runner, and he'll start over with a 2-1 count. I love the sign language between the umpires, how they communicate and just confirm with each other. That is such an art. I have the utmost respect for those guys.
And the 2-1 connects on the outside.
Good pitch, start them off with.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on.
See if he tries and goes there again.
Tries to check it up and does.
Yep.
Payoff pitch.
Right.
Runners will be on the move.
Smith takes a moment to clear his mind. Back ready to go. Runner's motion.
And that will be ball 4.
Yep. Okay, bases loaded.
Load the bases up.
It's a great time for Perez. He comes up. He flew out to center field in his last at bat, so definitely displaying the power here. If he can find the gap with something, he's going to have a good chance of clearing the bases. And that
Grounder,
might,
second base side.
golly,
Great snare.
great move.
And the toss. Beautiful play.
That was textbook.
And that's going to get the North out of a jam. And take us to the 3rd inning. 2 runs on 4 hits for the North, 2 runs on 2 hits for the South. We got more coming after this. So we're in the top of the 3rd inning. We got a change of pitchers. Dylan Lane's now on the mound. And again, the North is not electing to bat in pods today. They're going to be batting 12. So we're going to do our best to keep up on that. Whereas the South is batting in pods. So you're going to see some players bat quicker than you might normally expect. Leading off the top of the third inning for the North is going to be Cole Kilcrease. We apologize. We have to do a quick reset. It'll just take a moment. First pitch comes in for strike one. Left center field it goes, and it's got some distance on it, but it's going to be caught at the warning track for out number one. One out now in the inning brings up Noah Wood. And after Noah Wood will return to the top of the order. Lane's offering Mrs. Low, ball one. And what school is Lane's representing today, Rick? Actually, it looks like we weren't given that, so.
Yeah. We'll see if we can get that information.
Big cut from Wood. Foul tips it.
Oh, there we go. Noah Wood is representing Vanguard High School. Big, 6'3", 230-pounder. Pitcher, catcher, first baseman.
One gets fouled off.
He's big young man. Lots of power.
And Lane's able to get the strikeout.
Terrific pitch. Okay, looks like we're back to the top of the order with Carnes.
2 outs now in the inning. Brings up Hunter Carnes. Flew out his first time up. Fastball away. Took a little bit off of that one.
Doing a nice job mixing speeds and locations. Really keeping the batters off balance.
Hard hit ball to left.
He barreled that up.
That's going to drop in.
That's probably 2 bases here.
Carnes is going to motor on in for a stand-up double.
Nice piece of hitting. Well, it brings up Miles Bailey.
That's exactly what the North wanted. Extend that in and get a runner on for Miles Bailey, who has already gone yard today.
No, is that right? Looks like 15 is Jordan Martinez.
Okay, looks. We apologize. It looks like they're jumping around the order here.
Or Cooper Hinson. No, that would be not Hinson.
We'll do our best to keep up.
I have 15 is Jordan Martinez from Mosley High School. Listed at 6'1", 200 pounds. I'll buy that.
Okay, so that's going to be Jordan Martinez. Hits it to right field.
Whoa, what a
diving
play!
grab.
Holy cow! Talk about a web gem.
A great defensive effort, absolutely robbing a hit. That's going to take us to the bottom of the third. We're all notched up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as hit tracks and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Who's up, okay? Now, Tyler's in the bottom of the third inning. And we got a new pitcher in. We're going to try to track that down for you. I believe it's Bates. Isaac Bates now on the mound. Devin Grisald now steps in.
Nice pitch.
Offering for base, connects inside corner, strike one.
A fastball right on his knees. Such a difficult pitch to handle. Tried to go away, missed down.
Foul tipped in the glove.
All right, quickly in the hole, 1-2 count.
Bates from the windup. And he'll get the strikeout. Tossed down to complete. Yeah, one out now in the inning.
Nice job with that. Kept it right on the bottom edge of the strike zone. Got his strikeout, and the catcher took care and finished business.
One out now for Corey Rodriguez.
This young man is very quietly having himself quite a game. Making some stellar plays at shortstop. I believe he hit one in the gap blast. Oh my, look at this.
Hard hit ball to left center. Almost a
That's down.
collision.
Oh, he's going for 3. No, they're holding
And a
him up.
stand-up double for Corey Rodriguez.
This young man is truly impressive. My golly.
So a nice piece of hitting. Puts a one-out runner aboard in scoring position now for the South. And brings up Greg Caban.
Rodriguez is going to be fun to watch.
Throw over to
Oh,
second.
nice attempted pick play. Ends up in center field. I can't blame him for that. Rodriguez is speed and savvy on the base pass. You got to try and limit him as much as you can.
Chopper over to second.
Nice job.
And the out is made.
Great situational hitting to move the runner up. Very well done. Very well done. I love it when players have the awareness to take the team concept and move the runners. Very nice job.
I'm going to bring up Mateo Gray.
Well,
Gets the outside corner.
coach has got to love having Rodriguez at third. Great Cordy Gillespie said once that there are 21 ways to score from third base.
Pops that one up.
And
that'll be caught for out number 3.
Mateo had the right idea.
So at the end of 3, we're still all tied up. 2 runs, 5 hits for the North. 2 runs, 2 hits for the South. Got more high school all-star action coming up next on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back to the top of the 4th inning. We're trying to figure out who's up for the North because it got out of order. We believe Sam Plano is now up.
Yeah, we appreciate your patience at home following along with us. It's difficult because we're not using the traditional bat 9 or bat 10 lineups, and some of the players are batting out of order or they're getting subbed in, and so we're doing our best.
First pitch away, ball one. Two and 0. That's going to catch the strike zone, even things up. Or correction, 2 and 1. Now 3 and 1. Or no, 3-0. Sorry, we got some conflicting signals there.
The scoreboard's showing 3-1 right now.
Diving attempt. Nice effort.
Oh,
That'll be a single for Plano.
Once again, my man Rodriguez ranging over glove side, lays out and knocks it down, potentially saving an extra base. I love that kid already. My golly.
So I believe this is Hunter Carnes now. 1 for 2 on the afternoon and a double.
An impressive double it was, too. Great pitch. Challenging fastball away. I love watching the sequences here. Tried to go off speed away and just missed.
Strike count evens now 1 ball, 1 strike for Lanes. Tall lefty. Working from the stretch with the runner on and offers. That's going to get fouled away out of play. Back onto US 98.
No, it's so much different in a showcase situation like this because, you know, most of the time your pitchers and catchers are facing batters that they've never seen before. Normally through the season, you're keeping stats in a book and charts and stuff on the opposing players. And here you're just feeling your way along as you go.
Breaking ball misses.
In the past, the schools that I was at, we were keeping stats on players starting freshman year. So by the time they were seniors, we knew what they were eating for breakfast.
Again, fell out of play.
Oh, kudos to him for even getting to that. That was a tough pitch right in on the knees. Did a magnificent job of just getting to that and fouling it off. Terrific effort.
And that's going to be called strike 3. Backwards K for Dylan Lanes.
That pitch was unfair. You know, even the umpire had to take a moment to really think about it to make the call. It was just that close. Could have gone either way, but kudos to the pitcher for being able to execute a pitch to a very, very dangerous hitter.
Speaking of dangerous hitters, we got Miles Bailey up.
Oh,
1 for 1 with the solo shot.
This young man is a man-child. My golly. He crushed that last home run.
Lane's working the corners effectively, now up 0-2.
What a great outings he's having. I love his array of pitches.
Outside corner called strike 3. Lanes has found a groove here in the fourth. Second strikeout of the inning.
Let me tell you, Will, he owes his catcher a Big Mac for that one. That catcher did a phenomenal frame job. He probably framed that and stole about 4 inches. So very well done on his part. He caught it with his fingers and rolled it right back into his mitt, just like he's been taught. Excellent job. Great fundamentals.
Kyle Boyston now steps in. He's going to take the slow curve over the middle for strike 1.
Great pitch. This young man's putting on a clinic on the mound. I'm enjoying every pitch.
Fouled straight back.
He just missed that one. I know he'd love to have that pitch back.
Boylston now down 0-2. He's going to be looking to protect. Lane's looking to strike out the side. Runner goes. That's going to miss away. Plano into second.
Yeah, the batter and his teammate coming up behind him, they just put on a base running clinic yesterday. I think between them they stole probably 70 bases as courtesy runners. It was really impressive to watch.
Count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And we're all tied up at 2. So get your lottery tickets now, I guess. Tries for that inside corner, misses.
That was a great pitch. I don't know how he laid off of that.
Yeah, great discipline by Boylston to know the zone.
Very impressive. Runners in motion.
And he's out at third. A great play.
Third baseman sold that tag.
So Boylston will get another shot in the next inning. That's going to take us to the bottom of the 4th. We're still all tied up at 2, North versus South at the FACA All-Star Games in Lakeland. We'll be back.
Certainly, I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
I went through the VFW, I went through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, I got in touch with Chris, and he got right to work on it, and I'd say within a year, I had 100% disability.
So we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still all tied up at 2.
I'd love to have a pop time on that catcher. His exchange and release was so quick, very impressive.
Leading off the inning for the South is going to be Alex Rodriguez Gallo. 1 for 1 with a single. Bates even things up with the strike call.
Going back to the last inning, Will, the catcher's throw to the third base, and third baseman received it, put the tag down quickly, picked it up, and showed it to the umpire. And we call that selling the tag. It's entirely possible you might have missed the runner, but you want to try and convey to the umpire that you got the tag and made the play, and a lot of times you'll be able to convince him that you actually did, and sometimes you'll steal a call. So, gotta love it. These guys are so well prepared, so well taught. Yep. Just missed that up and away. Great pitch.
Hitters count now for Rodriguez Gallo. And that will be ball 4. We'll reset to 2-1. Runner will take first. That's part of the All-Star rules, to give the hitters every opportunity to showcase their skills at the plate.
This has just been such a joy to watch. All the players here, they are so well coached, so well prepared, and they're doing so many of the little things that add to success on the ball field.
2-1 high and inside.
So we mentioned yesterday in a lot of the bios, a lot of these young men are great students in the classroom as well. So they're getting it done on and off the field. That wasn't a bad idea throwing over. He was creeping. He may be getting the green light here if he feels comfortable. Yep, the runner's breaking. Ball 4. How about that? Okay.
Yeah, threw me for a loop for a second there also.
Yeah. It was funny because the umpires weren't reacting, and then I saw the batter toss his bat, and I thought, okay, now I know what's going on. That catcher, as we mentioned at the start, his exchange is so good. He had the runner easily. I think it's going to be very difficult to run today. He's probably one of the most impressive catchers I've seen so far in this showcase.
Braden Allison steps in.
Anybody that's seen our broadcast before know that I really particularly love catchers. I always build my teams around them. And this young man is very special.
And the 2-0 offering to Allison.
Great pitch, spotted it right on the outside corner. We are seeing some high quality baseball today, Will.
That we are all weekend.
Yes, sir.
As a matter of fact. And then we also have the FACA All-Star softball game coming up tomorrow and Saturday.
That's going to be a thrill.
Where the ladies get to showcase their skills on the diamond.
I had never gotten to broadcast the softball game until Will invited me to do 2 of them this year, and I enjoyed every moment of it. Softball is such an exciting sport to watch. It's so fast.
Pops up. In foul territory, the grab is made. Record out number 1 of the inning.
So one of the nice things about these college and former professional fields, there's a lot of foul territory, so you don't have to worry so much about injuries.
Two on, 1 out now for Tyler Smith. 1 for 1 with a walk. He's singled as well.
Just missed on the outside corner. Good pitch.
Fouls that right back. Ball 1 strike, 1 out. Bates offers. Foul tip into the glove.
Nice changeup. It was interesting to watch his release with that. You could tell he choked it very deep in his hand and really was very careful to let it just come slowly off his fingertips. Nice choke change.
Time is called.
While we have timeout, quick shout out to the crew from Florida Southern College. These guys have done a magnificent job of preparing the field and facility. It is just beautiful.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more, Rick. They really take a lot of pride here. Great crew here at Florida Southern College.
And they couldn't be more kind. What a fantastic venue to host an event like this.
2 outs now in the inning for Juan Perez.
First class organization. Well, and it doesn't happen by accident. 9-time national champions. Runners moving. Runners in easily. Both runners advance, so we have runners at second and third.
And the last pitch did miss the zone. Ball 1 to Perez.
Tell you what, that's always risky when you try and steal third with a left-handed batter. It gives the catcher a wide open throwing lane. But he had such a great jump and a great read. But he very smartly was watching every pitch, every call, so he had a good bit of time to study. So he got the right pitch to go on.
And the 1-1's going to miss outside the zone.
Great players are always observing, always studying, always taking things in. And we've got fields full of great players today.
Bates goes over to the windup, having that runner on third. Now down in the count 3-1.
Yep. Smartly, shortstop picked up what the opposing runners are seeing, so he called time to relay with the pitcher and the catcher so that they can mix up their sequences.
We'll have game 2 later on this afternoon, East versus West. Currently estimate that to start approximately 45 minutes at the conclusion of game 1, which would put us right around 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Fastball high. That will result in the bases now being loaded off the walk. The courtesy runner taking first, and the count will now reset to 2-1 so that Perez can finish his at-bat.
Well, sets up a force at any base.
Bates gets that outside corner call. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs of the inning. We're all tied up at 2. Bases loaded for Juan Perez. And the fastball gets by. Bates able to get out of a jam. That's going to take us to the home half of it's going to take us to the top of the 5th. 2 runs, 6 hits for the North, 2 runs on 4 hits for the South. We've got great baseball coming up on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
And number 10. No, it's not. He's wearing a black jersey. So we're in the top of the fifth, just confirming. We're trying to get a look at the on-deck batters just to make sure that we're accurate coming up. So it looks like we've got Boylston, Myers, and Rembert, from what we can see here, due up. And we have a new pitcher in for the South. And that should be Daniel Bravo. We hope that's Daniel Bravo. He's wearing the commemorative warm-up jersey that was provided yesterday, but those numbers unfortunately don't align with the rosters that we have. So we believe Daniel Bravo is now on the mound from the info that we have. And leading off the inning for the North is going to be Kyle Boylston.
Kyle's speed, anything he puts in play, is going to have a chance of legging out.
Claps that one up
Except
in between
for
first and second. And right field calls it off. Good job by the right fielder communicating that one all the way.
What I love, Will, is that he didn't take his foot off the pedal. He rounded first. He was going to make a great effort for second base if that ball had found the grass. Terrific effort and hustle.
Yeah, you like to see that, especially in games like this. It just underscores the passion for the game that these kids have. You know, this certainly this is an important game. It commemorates the wonderful high school careers that these players have had. But at the end of the day, you know, this is an exhibition game, but they're out there giving it their all because they love the game.
You know, and if you talk to a lot of the scouts, so many of them really are looking for the intangibles.
Down the right field line, foul ball.
A lot of it falls into kind of a nebulous category they call makeup. You know, just see how the players handle themselves. Do they hustle on and off the field? What's their attitude like? How do they handle failure when they strike out or you know, someone makes a play? You know, they're looking at all of that, not just the GPA and you know, their pop times and batting average and all that, because last thing you want to do is pick up somebody who's going to be a detraction in the dugout.
Back up the middle it goes. That's going to be a single for Colt Myers. And to your point exactly, Rick, I mean, yesterday, for those viewers who may not be aware, there was a private professional scout workout yesterday morning where all the players got to show off their skills for hitting, pitching, and some agility drills for professional scouts in attendance yesterday. And we had a large number. I don't think it's a stretch to say we had at least 20, 25 teams represented, if not more.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Rembert now up.
Myers has quite a pedigree. His dad was a big league pitcher.
Two 2-0.
Nice velocity. He's just trying to work away. It's respect for his batter's power.
Up the middle, going to try to turn 2, 6-4, 3 in time. And the double play is turned to end the inning.
That was bang, bang. Wow, I'm glad I didn't have to make that call.
Going to take us to the bottom of the fifth. Still all tied up at 2, North versus South. The 45th annual FACA All-Star Game.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Okay, so we're in the bottom of the fifth, and we have a new pitcher for the South, or correction, for the North. This should be Garrett Workman. Wearing the warm-up jersey from yesterday, so we apologize if this is incorrect, but it's the pregame information that we have. So we're going to put Workman on the mound. Now for the North, Garrett Workman. Leading off the inning is going to be Devin Grisal. We apologize. He did bat earlier, but because we didn't have the graphic set for it, the outcome wasn't recorded by our program. He's going to take called strike one. Workman jumps out 0-2. Our battles fouls that one away.
Wow, that was a good take. Very, very close pitch on the inner half.
And the toss down to first to complete the strikeout. Workman will get the first out of the inning. Now brings up Corey Rodriguez. And he's putting on a show today. 2 for 2, 2 doubles, and 2 RBI.
I love this kid. He's proudly representing South Dade High School today, and he is doing them proud.
Great placement by Workman, getting the outside corner call.
I hope this young man continues to play this game for a long time to come. He's exciting.
Workman really in a groove early.
He
and
is.
ahead
He's
0-2.
hitting the spots, changing speeds, working the corners. What's the old phrase? Working the corners like a hot dog vendor. It's funny all the phrases they have in this game.
Grounder over to third. That's going to squirt through.
You know, a lot of times when you have a really fast runner at the plate, you know, you put that extra pressure on the defense because they know they got to get it and get rid of it quickly. And you know, I've chalked that up to his speed and athleticism.
So Rodriguez reaches first on the miscue, and that's going to bring up Greg Caban.
Well, let's see if he goes 90 feet here. Wish I had my.
Great job by Workman, really jumping out with these first pitch strikes, doing well getting in front of the batters so far.
So important to get ahead and work ahead.
Fouled away out of play. And again, 0-2.
Really wish I had my stopwatch today to get some of the times to the plate, looking for matchups. Rodriguez doing a nice job, though, studying pitcher.
Chopper up the middle. And double play is turned to retire the side. That's going to take us to the sixth. 2 runs, 7 hits for the North, 2 runs, 4 hits for the South. That exciting high school all-star baseball on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be back.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Welcome back to Henley Field in Lakeland, Florida, home field of the Florida Southern College Moccasins.
Take a quick opportunity to tell my story. Bloomingdale High School coach Chris Wilkin, I first met him in 2001 or 2002 when he was playing single A ball in the Orioles affiliate, the Frederick Keys. And I just happened to go out there one afternoon when they were taking batting practice, and he was gracious enough to talk to me, and we struck up a friendship, and lo and behold, here we are both in Florida now. So congratulations to him on his success, and I wish him all the best. He's absolutely one of the great people in this game.
Leading off the inning is going to be Bray. Touchdown. Broken bat.
Wow.
Single in the left. He shattered that one.
Thank goodness third baseman was breaking back to try and field that, because the barrel ended up landing close to where he started out.
That's right, a splintered single for a touchdown. Leadoff runner on.
It's funny, a lot of the coaches forget to teach the players about the label. Always have the label up when you're using a wood bat. Otherwise, you'll get a big pile of firewood.
Noah Hayes steps in. He'll take ball 1.
And that's because of the grain on the wood.
Bravo offers. That gets popped up to right field.
That
And
was
the grab is made.
that was majestic. He had some good hang time on that one.
1 out, 1 on now for Cooper Hinson. Line drive up the middle. Hinson singles. Good job jumping on that first pitch.
I know he made his coach quite proud.
It's going to bring up Jay Campbell, 1 for 1 with an RBI single. North now with 9 hits in the ballgame.
Wow, that's impressive, especially against the pitching we've seen today.
Fouls that one away. Good spot by Bravo. Jumps out 0-2. Nice stop by the catcher on that one.
I love to see how agile these young men are. Nice job getting out there to block that. And then also, too, he squared his body so he's able to funnel it back to the plate. Great effort. Interesting to me now watching the latest trend now with a lot of the catchers are going one knee down or tricycle or kickstand.
Count's now going to run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, payoff pitch for Bravo and Campbell. Chopper over to third, but foul.
I think the concept behind that catcher stance is that the catchers are able to get lower, and the idea is to try and give the umpires a better view of the strike zone. So you might pick up some of the strikes on the bottom of the zone a little better. It looks like we have ball 4. Runners are advancing, and we're going to get a courtesy runner.
That's right, Rick. That'll load the bases now.
2-1 count. Okay. Now we're even at 2-2. Still 1 out.
Gets fouled off. And the 2-2 from Bravo. Chop, third base line, foul territory.
He's having himself.
We'll do it again.
He's having himself quite in a bat here. Just really fighting them off. Oh, what a great pitch that was. Wow, impressive. He pulled the string on that and dropped the deuce right in there and got him for strike 3. Fantastic execution.
2 outs now in the inning. Brings up Brock Clayton.
Clayton is proudly representing Pensacola Catholic today.
Grounder over to first. That's going to be a nice backhand, taking it unassisted for out number 3. Takes us to the bottom of the 6th. Still all tied up at 2. We got one heck of a ball game going. You don't want to miss the rest of this one. We'll be back.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Bear with us here for just a moment. We're trying to get the pod number 2 lineup entered.
I believe we have Mason Blocker coming up to bat here.
Actually, no, we're in a different different
Okay.
pod now. We've got Nico Benestad now up.
Very good.
Garrett Workman remains on the mound, and let's get caught up with the count now.
We've got a 1-1 count to Benestead. He's proudly representing state champion Stoneman Douglas, who's won 4 in a row this year, or the last 4 years. Tremendous program. Coach Fitzgerald's really built something special down there. He's got a lot to be proud of.
1-2 count now on Benestad. Workman remains on the mound for the North. Grounder over to first. Thought about the toss. He'll take it himself. We don't have a jersey number for this batter, but it should be E.J. Burns with the information that we have.
Credit to Benestead getting up the line quickly. He put a lot of pressure on the first baseman and made it not so much of a random, easy play. I love that. Never, ever give up.
Burns will take that called strike on the outer half.
Great pitch to get ahead.
Gets chopped foul.
That was a nice breaking ball.
You know, you were talking earlier, Rick, about the one knee down concept from the catchers, but I've got something for you. I'll date myself a little bit. So, during the 1996 MLB playoff run for the Cleveland Indians, if there are any of those videos still up on YouTube, look for Tony Pena,
Oh my!
who, when his pitchers would struggle with their control, he would actually sit on his bottom
I
and
remember
and
that.
and, and challenge his pitchers to throw a strike. It's during a playoff run, no less. So, um, something kind of unique to see.
If I remember correctly, he would fold his legs out to the side.
Yep.
That would just hurt watching it. I remember that. My golly, that guy was so gifted.
Count now runs even on Burns. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that'll make it full. Payoff
That
pitch.
that was a terrific pitch. I know he wanted that, but just judged just to miss the zone.
And that's going to get called on the outer half for strike 3. Two outs now in the inning. And that's going to bring up Jacob Paletto.
Leto's representing his coach, Tom Duffin from Monsignor Pace High School.
For anyone watching who's a subscriber, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button now, as that gets grounded over to second for out number 3. We'll catch up on that later. Right now, we're going to take it to the 7th. Still all tied up at 2. North versus South, day 2 of the 45th annual FACA All-Star Game in Lakeland. So we move to the top of the 7th inning. We've got a new pitcher in the ball game, which we're going to try to figure out here. Number 22 for the South. That should be Allison.
Yeah, Braden Allison from Flanagan High School.
All right, so Allison now on the mound. Cole Kilcrease to lead things off for the North. First pitch fouled away and out of play. grounder over the short. Over to first in time, 6-3 for out number one.
Good old automatic Rodriguez there at shortstop, taking care of business.
One out now in the top of the seventh is going to bring up Noah Wood. As I was mentioning the last half inning, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free for you. It does help us out. You can also enter our chat room if you're a subscriber and send a shout out to one of your favorite players here today, friends or family member, or just have some friendly banter with some of the other fans. All we ask is that you keep it clean in the chat room and enjoy it. It'll also be available on the video replays that we have.
In case grandma or mom or dad or any friends or family aren't able to watch this, just go to our YouTube channel and you'll be able to go back and see our games hopefully forever. So you don't, even if you're not able to see this one, they can go back and enjoy it at a later date. A lot of the players in the games that we cover normally throughout the season, they like to go back and after the game and watch them and review what they did. It's really a lot of fun to run into them in public and stuff and talk to them about it. Such a great tool.
Jordan Martinez now steps in.
That was a shot.
Thinking about two, and he'll make it in there with a stand-up double. Nice piece of hitting by Jordan Martinez.
Nice piece of hitting. You got to pitch inside. He got the barrel out and pull it right down the line. Just made it fair, probably about 4 feet inside, and then rolled to the corner. So he comes in second base very easily, standing up. Nice way to get things started for his team.
It's going to bring up Sam Plano now.
Plano's from Bellevue High School.
And he's 1 for 1 on the day today also.
Gotta love that. That was a tough pitch right on the outside black. Nothing he could do with that, and he knew it, so he let it go.
And that's going to get away. Martinez will move to third.
That's always a tough one for a catcher. That had a lot of late break on it and ended up breaking just in front of the catcher's leg, and so it scooted up over his shoulder. Very, very difficult reads when you're behind the plate. Runner advances to third now.
And the 2-1 from Allison catches that outside corner. Great spot. Great spot.
He's working that outside corner masterfully today. The batter's got an open stance, so he's helping out with that.
Called strike 3. The tag is made, and that's going to retire the side. Taking us to the bottom of the 7th. 2 runs on 10 hits for the North. 2 runs on 4 hits for the South. Stick with us for the conclusion of this one on GCSN.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been
So we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Still a 2-2 ball game. All the offense happening within the first 2 innings of this one. And it's been nothing but solid pitching and great fielding the remainder of the way, with some hits scattered here and there. Again, the South is hitting in a pod format today, so by our record here, we've got Azari, Grameski, and Lujo due up. We also have a new pitcher for the North. He's not wearing that number.
Could it
Okay,
be
so
Jordan?
yeah, we believe it's Jordan Martinez now on the mound.
Martinez is from Mosley High School. This is his right-handed pitcher and third baseman.
And he got that nice double in the top half of the last inning.
There's some big athletic young men out there. It's funny, from the movie Moneyball, Billy Bean says, "We're not selling jeans." Well, I tell you what, you could sell a whole bunch of them out here today and yesterday. Some big athletic young men out here. Ooh, big
cut from Julian Azari.
Yes, sir, he will. If he got that, thing would still be flying.
One.
Nice pitch, got him to expand on the outside corner. It might have been a purpose pitch. He goes up and in. See if he did that to set up away the knockout on the outside corner again.
And
2-2
the 2-2,
count.
yeah, 2-2 offering.
Strike three, yes sirree. We called that one.
1 out now in the inning. Brings up TJ Grameski. His first at bat of the afternoon, as we're now in pod 2 for the South. Showed bunt, pulled it back.
How about that? I like that. My guess is he's just trying to draw in the third baseman, the fake bunt. There's a rule of thumb that when you pull infield in, you increase the opponent's batting average by 150 points. Yeah, no show bunt there. The third baseman's playing even with a baseline just to respect it.
And that's going to run at 3-1.
I don't think the pitcher liked that one. I feel like he wasn't really happy with his release there. He was trying to go outside corner and missed it.
Check swing fouled away. Runs at full, payoff pitch for Martinez and Grameski. Again, fouled away out of play.
Really love what he's trying to do with the bat. He's not trying to do too much. He's just looking to put something in play. Trust his legs.
And that'll be ball 4.
Great at bat.
Puts that courtesy runner on, takes us back to the 2-1 count per the All-Star game rules.
I love this young man's approach, Will.
Well, he's got another shot at it here with the 2-1 count now.
He clearly knows what he's looking for in the count. That was close at first. Nice move. Put the pickoff throw right where it needed to be.
Runner goes.
Yeah, he's moving.
And it'll be ball 4.
Great at bat twice.
Gramsci will take the walk. For now brings up Rylan Lujo.
Luo, another product of state champion Stoneman Douglas.
Runners go. Go down to third. Not in time. That was Plano on the tag attempt.
Fantastic read. Catcher did a great job. Nice drop step. Threw a bullet down there, but the runner just got in the pitch he wanted to go on, and terrific read off the pitcher.
Strike was the call from the pitch from Martinez.
And really, that's one of the things that you'll see in a situation like this. Normally, throughout the season, the pitchers and catchers have their own sign system for when runners at second base. Today, they don't have any of that, so they're trying to just kind of wing it and come up with stuff on their own. So, advantage to the runners.
2 in scoring position now for the South as they're trying to take advantage and jump out to a lead. Martinez paints that corner to run the count even.
Great pitch. Keep that down and away to a very, very powerful hitter.
Hard shot to right field, but that's going to be grabbed. Tag attempt, play at the plate, no play.
Fantastic base running job. What a great read.
So Lujo's going to get the sacrifice fly, and the South has now taken the lead.
Actually, coming off the bat, Will, I thought that was going to be a flare, and it was down. Credit to the right fielder. He read it perfectly, and I mean, he was on his horse coming in. He had that all the way, so terrific effort and great job on base running. This is what you expect to see in a game of this caliber with all this talent.
Going to bring up now Dyson Joseph.
I don't know about you, Will, but I'm having more fun than anybody in this park today. Big surprise, right?
Well, I don't know about that because I am right next to you. I'm enjoying this myself, so we'll call it a tie.
All right. I can live with that. Gosh, I love this game. Runners breaking.
And taking it uncontested to third.
Oh, I love that. This young man is really a player. I love it. I love it.
And the 2-1 gets fouled away.
His folks and his teammates have got to be very, very proud of the effort that he's put in today. He's representing his team and his coach and his program well.
And that's going to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Martinez gets the strikeout to retire the side. That's going to take us to the 8th inning. South able to capitalize. They now have a 3-2 lead as we move into the 8th on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll figure that out. Okay. All right, we're in the top of the 8th inning. South able to plate one in the home half of the 7th. They have a 3-2 advantage, but they're going to face the top of the order for the North. And Hunter Carnes to lead things off. First pitch grounder over to short. A little bit of a bobble, not in time. Going to mark that as an infield single.
Yeah, with his speed, that was going to be a question mark either way. Carnes from First Coast High School, proudly representing his program.
Going to bring up Miles Bailey. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Had that solo shot in the top of the first inning. Like a curveball got by.
Yeah, he got fooled on that one. I did too, honestly. Nice pitch, very well executed. Bailey's from Lincoln High School. Coach Fitzpatrick's out having a conference with his pitchers and his infield.
And we'll go ahead and take a quick break. All right, we're back to live action as the conference concludes. And the count is 0-1 on Bailey.
Well, I wish the managers were mic'd up today. I'd have loved to know what they discussed in that conference. Great breaking ball. I'm not sure if that was a change or a little bit of a slide piece.
Another throw over.
Oh, you got him.
And we got a rundown. And the tag is, ruled that the tag was not made. So
I thought Rodriguez got him.
So great base running by Carnes to get out of a jam, as that was a nice move by Allison.
Absolutely. To the credit of the base runner, when you get caught in that situation, your goal is to make the defense make as many exchanges as possible, and he did just that.
Time is called and granted.
My mentor used to hate those late timeouts, especially with our pitchers on the mound.
Well, got to give credit to the batter. You can't let the pitcher dictate the rhythm of the game.
No doubt. All the credit in the world goes to him.
That's going to be inside.
Yeah, I think that was probably a signal that the pitcher just told him he didn't appreciate it. least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And that'll miss away. So we got a payoff pitch for Allison and Bailey.
No outs, too, so.
That's right. And just to remind our viewers, for anyone who might have joined us late, we will be playing 10 innings today in the All-Star game format. And that includes if the home team is up, they'll still get their at-bats in the 10th so that we can showcase every player's talent at the plate today.
He did a great job of fighting that one off. That was close enough to the outside that he had to defend that.
And that'll get away for ball 4. We'll get the courtesy runner on first and reset the count to 2-1.
Worst part for the pitcher is you've already battled him now for an entire at bat. Now you got to face him again.
And that's going to be high in the zone. Catches the outside corner. Good spot by Allison. Now works it full again. So another payoff pitch.
I'm thinking he's going to try and hit that outside corner again. That seems to be where he's trying to make it his happy place. Runner's moving. Ball 4.
Ball 4. Bailey walks, and he's going to walk the bases loaded now. So an opportunity for the North. Nobody out, bases loaded. Looking to make something happen, at least tie up the ball game, if not take the lead. And that's going to bring up Kyle Boylston. Foul tip into the glove.
Boylston proudly representing St. John's Country Day with his teammate coming in right behind him, Colt Myers. As I mentioned yesterday, these two young men got a lot of work as courtesy runners, and they stole probably about 120 bases yesterday. It's really impressive. Oh, yeah, that gets through. Runners getting the green light. Play at the plate. Not in time, offline.
So a 2 RBI single for Kyle Boylston. And the North is now retaking the lead.
These young men have had quite a showcase.
Really nice piece of hitting there. Now brings up Colt Myers. 1 for 2 with a single.
And North's trying to get something going here. We got runners at first and second with no outs. Very dangerous hitter up here. Coach Tom Lucas has to be proud of his boys today. They've really put in great tournament.
Fouled away, out of play.
Good looking swing, just missed it.
Allison jumps out 0-2. Myers looking to keep things going here in the top of the 8th. As the North have already plated 2 to retake the lead. As the North jumped out 1-0 in the top of the first, and South took it back and didn't cede it until now.
I think Myers is collapsing his back shoulder just a little bit, and it's causing him to get just under the ball. Good eye. I'll try and watch it closer on this next bat. Next pitch, rather.
Snap throw down to first. Two on, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I love back picks. I love the fact that the catcher's, thinking about that, keeping him honest.
Yeah, you're right, Rick. Sometimes you get that really aggressive secondary, and you can kind of plant your feet a little bit too long with that base runner. Fly ball to right field. Camping under it,
Runners
making the
tagging up.
grab. And Bailey's going to make it into third on the tag up, putting runners now on the corners with 1 out.
Fantastic job on Meyer's part, hitting it deep, easily advancing his teammate in the move to third. Great job. Congratulations on that at bat.
Bear with us for a moment. We have to update our lineup here. It's Bray Touchstone.
It looks like they caught the runner trying to steal second. First and third situation. Runner from third, though, did not break.
That's right, Rick. So now 2 outs in the inning. I believe we're all caught up now for Bray Touchstone. 2 for 2 today, single and a double. Or correction,
Is this Plano?
it's Chris Rember. Apologies for that. And he's looking at a 3-0 count. Center field, fly ball. And that'll be grabbed for out number 3. Going to take us to the bottom of the 8th. North is now retaking the lead. South's going to get their shot coming up next on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. That's Wilkie. Was there a new picture that we missed? Okay. So that, okay.
Is this David Martin?
So where do we have that?
Is this David Martin?
So we're in the bottom of the 8th inning now. 4-3 North over the South. Anthony Wilkie now steps on the mound. And leading off the inning for the South is going to be Nico Benestad. Wilkie starts things off down Main Street, called strike 1. Over to short, and 6-3 for out number one.
I just love watching shortstops range glove side. They just keep their shoulders square, set themselves up to make a nice throw. It's just a thing of beauty when it's executed properly. Big kudos to that young man.
One out now for E.J. Burns. Wilkie works from the windup and offers. First pitch connects outside corner. In full disclosure, even though I share the same name with the pitcher on the mound, no relation. That one gets fouled off.
I'm sure if you go far enough back in the family tree, you guys are tied together somehow.
Well, interestingly enough, and we were talking about that before the game, Rick, is that Anthony Wilkie hails from Gainesville, Buchholz High School, which actually, coincidentally enough, I grew up in Gainesville myself and moved away right before high school. Would have attended Buchholz myself, so we would have been fellow alums.
How about that?
Grounder over to second, and the toss is made. 2 up, 2 down.
I'm really enjoying watching these infielders today, Will. These young men, you can tell they're very, very well seasoned. They all hold their composure. Nobody's panicking or rushing. They just really make nice, relaxed, fluid movements. And it's just such a thing of beauty to watch. I'm enjoying every bit of this today.
Couldn't agree more, Rick. That's going to bring up now Jacob Paletto, trying to get a 2-out rally started for the South. Wilkie looking to end the inning. 2-0. Paletto's patience paying off now, a 3-0 count. Big cut.
Great location. Painted that right on the outside corner.
Wilkie now battles back to work at full. Payoff pitch coming for Wilkie and Paletto.
Wilkie slightly slows his arm down when he's throwing off speed.
And that'll be strike 3 to put an end to the 8th. And it's going to take us to the 9th. 4 runs on 12 hits for the North. 3 runs on 4 hits for the South. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back to live action here at Henley Field in Lakeland, Florida for the FACA High school baseball all-star game, game number 3 overall, game number 1 here today on day 2. New pitcher in for the South, and we have that as Kevin Clemente. We hope that's correct. He's wearing the commemorative warm-up jersey from yesterday, and that number doesn't match what we have, but from the lineup information we were given pregame, this should be Kevin Clemente now on the mound. And the North will continue with their standard lineup. They're batting 12 today, and that's going to be Touchstone, Hayes, and Hinson to lead things off. And just a reminder, we are playing 10 innings today. Be sure to stay with us at the conclusion of the ball game, where Rick Ringer will announce his player of the game.
Will, I've got an idea. For player of the game today, why don't we just put all the names in a hat and draw one? Because I tell you what, these guys are all putting on a show. It's going to be so hard to pick one. Good golly.
Ray Touchstone to lead things off. He's certainly a candidate. 2 for 2 today with a double and a single. And it looks like that's going to miss. Count evens. And that's going to connect in the zone. Clemente jumps out ahead in the count. Grounder over to first. Nice diving play, but not in time. That's definitely an infield single. So Touchstone now 3 for 3. And leadoff runner on for the North. Now brings up Noah Hayes. Nice spot on the outside corner by Clemente. Jumps out 0-1. And that misses.
It's either in or down. Tried to paint it and just missed.
Rick, I think I see a cloud out there. Either that or I'm dehydrated again.
I'm going with the latter.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day, but it's been a scorcher the last couple of days down here, and well, in Florida in general, but especially here in the central part of the state. So we certainly want to make sure that these fine young athletes and coaches are staying hydrated on the field because it's certainly hotter down there than it is up here.
Too, we had over a 12-hour day yesterday.
That's true.
We were out here at Odark 30 this morning.
Liner going to actually drop in front of the short. Going to try to turn 2, not in time. So we'll get the fielder's choice on the outcome.
Looks like they just did get touchdown.
Yeah, I gotta wonder if the bat broke on that one, Rick, because it kind of came off the bat awkwardly.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder that myself.
One out now in the inning for Cooper Hinson.
Kind of fun too for the batters getting used to wood bats. I know swinging a wood fungo, a lot of times you can get almost like a spring or a whip action.
Actually, it looks like we might have a different batter in there right now. Let me double check this here. Looks like that's Trey Power.
Powers from Bozeman High School, left-handed batter.
Popped up. Could be a tough play. Over to first in time. Great job by the shortstop.
There's Rodriguez continuing to put on the clinic.
Two outs now in the inning. And now Cooper hits and steps in. That one gets fouled away. 1 for 2 on the afternoon for Cooper. I can say that now because we started at 10, but we're now at almost 12:30.
It's funny, in the program they have Rodriguez listed as the second baseman, but he fooled me. He's really putting on a show at shortstop.
That's right, getting the job done in the field and at the plate today for the South.
Oh, he's had a great game.
Clemente now jumps out 0-2.
Players like that really form the foundation of your program because they lead and inspire all of your other players to play harder.
This away, but good spot on that 0-2 count. Trying to get hits in the chase, but he's too good for that. It's interesting, Rick. You know, we've seen a lot of these setup pitches, but these batters have been so talented. We haven't seen a lot of bites over the course of these 3 games so far.
You know, I was just thinking that, Will, it's really impressive to see the strike zone awareness that each one of the batters have. They just don't go fishing very often, and it's putting pressure back on the pitchers to make pitches. It's one of the great things about this game. You know, the normal fan just sees, you know, all the plays they're happening, but really when you look in depth, there's a chess match within the chess match with every single pitch, every at bat. That's what's really fascinating.
And the 2-2 from Clemente. Like a little bit of slider action on that one. Missed outside.
An interesting delivery.
Got a traffic jam there up the middle, so can't go to the center field cam right now. And that's going to get called strike 3. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 9th. 4 runs on 13 hits for the North, 3 runs on 4 hits for the South. We've got the conclusion coming up on GCSN.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Okay, so we move to the bottom of the ninth inning. We have another pitching change to report for the North. Sam Plano now steps in.
It's really been a joy seeing all these different pitchers take the mound over the last 2 days. It's great because everyone gets a chance to showcase their abilities. Makes it even more difficult though on the batters because a lot of times second time through the lineup you've got a good look at them, but you're never getting second and third times through the lineup. So the batters are really having to trust their eyes and hands.
Just a reminder, we are going to play 10 full, including the home half of the 10th, regardless of the score. And immediately at the conclusion of today's ballgame, Rick Bringer will be announcing our player of the game. So you want to stick around for that. They'll also be highlighted on our Twitter and Facebook pages later on this evening. You can find that at GCSN Broadcast. Again, that's GCSN Broadcast. And go ahead and give us a follow there as well. It's free for you. It does help us out a lot. We do appreciate that very much. We've got a lot of great content there, too, so we hope that you'll enjoy it.
It's amazing. Oh, go ahead, Will.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth is going to be Julian Azari. First pitch fly ball to left field. That's going to drop in. So Azari wasting no time and lead off runner aboard.
Nice job just going with a pitch, hit a nice flare out to left field, gets himself on base. It's amazing that the North has pounded out 14 hits. That's crazy. And credit to the South, though, for keeping them off the board.
Took the words right out of my mouth there, Rick. They've got 12 hits, but they've been scattered and only 4 runs to show for it. But they still do hold that single-run lead. Bunt attempt. Over to second for the Force, getting the lead run. Good awareness by Plano.
Nice attempt. He showed bunt in his previous at bat. He actually executed it. Problem was, though, it ended up going pretty much straight line back to the pitcher, which is the least of all possible outcomes you want.
One out now for Rylan Lujo.
1 down.
0 for 1 today, but he does have that sacrifice fly RBI.
He's done a fantastic job at third base the last couple days. Very athletic young man.
Hard hit ball to the hot corner.
That was a rocket, Will.
Yeah, we're going to call that a single.
I would want no parts of that. My golly, that was a shot.
Nice hard hit ball by Lujo. Now puts 2 runners on for the South. Lead run now at first, tying run at second for Dyson Joseph.
Yeah, I wish we had access to analytics. I'd love to know what the EV was on that one.
And for the casual fans, Rick referring to EV being exit velocity off the bat.
I apologize. Every season with my players, I always have to apologize in advance because I use a lot of slang and jargon.
That gets popped up. Could be trouble, but coming over from center and making the grab, runners will tag. The runner tags to third.
Great credit to the center fielder for ranging over that far and making the play. I think the wind held it up a little bit, but he did a great job covering a lot of real estate to get there. Good strong arm, too, on the throw back in. All right, so South's got a runner on third base.
That's right, first and third, 2 outs now for Nico Benestad.
Nico can find a hole here. He's going to tie the game up. Oh, got plunked.
Yeah, he'll get connected on that one. So that'll load the bases with the hit by pitch, but he'll get his second chance in the at bat. But the count will advance to 2-1.
All right, 2 outs, pressure situation here. Let's see what happens.
Fly ball to deep center field to the warning track. The grab is made to retire the side. And that's going to take us to the 10th. Still a 4-3 ball game. We move to the final frame. Don't miss the conclusion on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as hit tracks and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, so we're in the final frame, 10th inning. Both teams will bat regardless of the score. It looks like we also have a new. Do we have a new pitcher?
Number 9.
No, it's still Clemente out there. So Clemente will close it out for the South. And as I was saying, per the All-Star Game rules, both teams will bat regardless of the score. Right at the conclusion of today's ball game, Rick Ringer will announce our player of the game. You don't want to miss out on that. Also, find them profiled on our Facebook and Twitter pages later on tonight. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It does help us out. We are a nonprofit media company, so all that support does help us in keeping all these videos and coverage free for you. We do appreciate your viewership and your support. Leading off the inning is going to be Jake Campbell. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And Clemente jumps out in the count. Called. Strike 1.
I'm anxious to see who that guy picks for player of the game. I'm glad I don't have to make the choice. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you're not pushing that on me, buddy.
It's like having a big old box of diamonds. How do you just pick one?
Great analogy. I couldn't agree more. It's been such a treat to watch these players here over the course of the last 2 days, and it's just great to see. Liner to the glove of the shortstop for out number one. One out in the inning for Brock Clayton. Good spot by Clemente. Gets the call.
Yeah, it was a good pitcher's pitch. Can't blame the batter for laying off on that one. It's one you can't do anything with. Give a quick shout out to our umpire staff. They have just done a heroic job the last 2 days. Fantastic job. Very, very professional.
Good call on that, Rick. Couldn't agree more. Over to third. Can't come up with the scoop. So Clayton reaches on the miscue. And a one-out runner aboard now for the North.
That was going to be tough any way you slice that, even if he had been able to receive it.
Now brings up Cole Gilcrease.
He's had quite a all-star tournament.
Clemente's done well with that first pitch strike, and he gets another one.
I got to feel like the North would at least love to put an extra run on the board. I know that really because of the format, the scores don't matter so much, but this is kind of bragging rights too.
Gilcrease fouls that one away. 0-2 now the count. Yeah, all these players and coaches out here are competitors, and I think the saying applies that you play to win the game. So I certainly agree. Certainly some bragging rights on the line here today.
I'm sure that Coach Fitzgerald on the South squad, he's not used to losing, so I'm sure he's going to be emptying out the trick bag when they get there at bat. Big pitch.
Clemente gets the strikeout. 2 outs now in the inning. It's going to bring up Noah Wood.
Fine job at first base last 2 days.
Tries to check it up, but can't hold it back. And yet again, Clemente with that first pitch strike.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we saw him do some pitching yesterday. He had that really interesting delivery with kind of 3/4 bend at the waist.
You're right, Rick. Noah was on the mound yesterday. I believe that was in game 2.
Yeah.
If for any fans who want to go back and watch that, you can find that on our YouTube channel. And that would have been the North versus the East.
I can't wait to go back and watch these myself. yeah, I'm enough of a nerd that I do go back and watch a lot of our broadcasts. I just love reliving the action.
Well, I don't blame you. I mean, we got such great players and teams, coaches and programs all around this great state of ours. I mean, it's just fun to watch baseball.
Really invite anyone that's watching online. Please leave a comment. Tell us where you're watching from.
I'd like to send a shout out to Coach Sims watching the broadcast today. Appreciate you checking in with us.
We're huge fans. I personally love broadcasting his games. His teams are always so well prepared. He's such a great coach. I've said before, jokingly, but half seriously, you could probably give him a roster of eighth graders and he'd find a way to make them competitive.
And the 2-2. Outside corner called, strike three. And that'll end the half. And here we go. We go to the conclusion. South needs one to tie, two to win. You're watching the FACA High School All-Star Game on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
So we're in the eighth, and I believe we have another pitching change to report. And it looks like Kilcrease is now on the mound for the North. That's Cole Kilcrease now on the mound for the North.
High compliment. He's getting the nod to try and lock this thing down, Will.
And again, the South is batting in their pods, so it looks like E.J. Burns is going to lead things off. And then we'll go to Paletto and Irizarry.
Here we go, do or die. Need a bloop and a blast. Tell him from Maryland, old Earl Weaver terminology.
E.J. Burns to lead thing off. Big cut. Kilcrease gets it by. Strike one.
Nice pitch. I was wondering if he was going to try that. Just noticing the batter's feet. He was a bit off the plate. I was just wondering if they were going to try and go away on him. Plus, he's open. Again, he goes with that nice fastball, creating angles inward.
Gilcrease, the lefty from the windup, tries to check it up and did not go around.
That was a dandy pitch. Interesting, too, Gilcrease is working off the third base side of the rubber.
Popped up between...
That's trouble.
Yeah, drifting out into right field from second base and making the grab for out number one.
Nicely done. I thought that might have a chance at the first.
Yeah, it certainly drifted a little bit. Again, the wind coming in from the east today, so it's going from third base to the first base side.
Almost blown directly in the face of the right fielder.
Jacob Paletto steps in.
Nice pitch, breaking ball, strike one. All right, bounce that one. 56-foot pitch.
Catches the corner.
That was a great pitch. Really unfair to the hitter. Terrific location.
Tries it again, misses away. Good discipline by Paletto to lay off.
After the previous pitch, I don't know how he did, but kudos.
Curveball gets grounder to second. And out number two is recorded. The South now down to their final opportunity to try to tie up this ball game. And that brings up Julian Irizarry. 1 for 2 today with a single.
Well, they just need to get him on. Trust those wheels. See what can happen here. Left-handed batter, second base is playing deeper back in the grass. First base is about 3 steps inside the grass.
Breaking ball away. Fly ball to left, drifting over and making the grab for the final out. And that's going to be your final score. The North's going to take it home 4-3 over the South. And now let's take it over to Rick Ringer for our player of the game. Rick, who you got?
Player of the game today is going to be number 13, Bray Touchstone from Tate High School, and his coach, Carl King. I'm sure they are all quite proud of him. He went 3 for 3 today with a double and 2 singles. Congratulations, yes, young man, and wish you all the best in the future.
Hope you enjoyed today's ball game. For Rick Ringer, I'm Will Wilkie, and we'll see you next time on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.